Hello everybody and welcome back to my Magic Duel of Champions. Yeah, we are doing it. We've been through the Herald of the Void, although not without some technical difficulties. I feel that the Void's been tampering with our abilities to record properly. That's the reason. Anyway, what we have to do today is the Forgotten Wars, which I assume will meet the Ghazal. So just for a quick recap, what happened in the last campaign. So after defeating the undead under the Denstadt and defeating Shar for the second time, this time hopefully permanently, we went to Orc Camp to figure out what the hell is going on, and in the Orc Camp we met Akane, who we defeated, a Naga wizard from the 7 cities or whatever. So we defeated her, yeah, bloody brilliant. We defeated her, and then after defeating her, of course we did not kill her because reasons apparently. So she jumped, took the Kiran and disappeared. So without our commander Kiran, we were really troubled. We started searching around the Orc camp, and then Adar Malik came. Apparently he was sent to kill the renegade necromancers we fought under Denstadt, and he thought that we are with them, so he attacked us. But then we said like, oh, come on, Adar Malik, we're good. But we defeated him. Then Nuburu came. Nuburu challenged us. We fought Nuburu, but again, without killing him, we won. Yeah, why kill your opponents? Let them live. Like with Shar, of course, every time you defeat someone and let them leave, you have like 99% chance that they will try to attack you once again in the future. Anyway, but Nuburu was like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks for the fight. It's like, I'm not really the bad guy. I just wanted to see if you're strong enough to face the real bad guys. And we're like, what? And it's like, yeah, you know, you fought Akane. I saw you fought Akane. She's my sister, but she's been void tainted. She's bad, really bad. And then we found Damiria. And actually, I think Miranda saw. Yeah, Miranda drew her sword and shouted out, "Succubus spy sees her." So we found the Miranda found Damiria around our camp, spying on us. So we fought her. After defeating Damiria, we figured out from her that she was now apparently. Yep. Apparently, she was a servant to. She explained to us. Okay, apparently Miranda recognized Damiria as a servant of Hakim, so using the magical powers combined, we teleported to Hakim to figure out what's problem, and after defeating Hakim, Hakim told us the whole story. So basically, he, Akane, and some other people we don't really know, oh, and Ghazal, yeah, we know about Ghazal, and that her name is Ghazal, and she's the Herald of the Void, and Sandro brought them like the Throne of Renewal or something like this, and they were trying to take control over the 7 cities, and then when Ghazal sat on the Throne of Renewal, something bad happened. She got void tainted. And yada. Hakim ran away. She's like a teeny tiny coward bitch, and he doesn't have a balls. So he figured out, okay, I'm out of here. That's getting bad. I'm out of here. I'm gonna tell the Circle of 9 that I fucked up. Maybe they won't kill him. Maybe they won't kill me. So that's what he thought and ran away. And while he was telling us the things. Kiran appeared, but he was not the regular Kiran, but he was the void-tainted Kiran who was trying to kill us. But we defeated him, despite his ongoing, undestroyable, really obnoxious mass rage. Forgotten Wars. I had fought with Kiran for over a decade, and he may have been a lot of things, but a traitor he was not. The Void has perverted him and converted him to a herald's cause. Before we would capture him, a dark vortex similar to the one used by Akane gobbled him away. There is a... Yep, there is a dot at the end. It's really tiny, and from afar I'm too blind to see it. Okay, gobbled him away. I pressed Hakim to give us more details about Sandro and the Throne of Renewal. He told me that it was the necromancer Ariana who had introduced Sandro to Ghazal. I knew Ariana well. She was one of Sandro's followers, and like her master, had been banished from Albetul for acts of nethermancy, dark magics involving the forbidden power of the void. You know, that's quite interesting. I mean, in general, you would consider the dark magic, so basically what necromancers do, a thing to be banished for. But apparently here they don't really have the dark magic. I mean, they have the dark magic. Apparently they call the dark magic, but dark magic is, yeah, okay. Unless you're doing the nethermancy, which involves void, you're okay. Using the void is banishable now. Fair enough. Ghazal had offered sanctuary to Ariana and Sandro in her secret hideaway. Okay, Ghazal, she's Ghazal. For a second I had a little mindfuck who is who. In her secret hideaway, she called it Miraldin. It was a place of great power consisting of 5 magical and elusive towers, hidden deep in the Sahar Desert since the ancient ages. Ghazal had found and kept for herself the legendary Miraldin. Hakim could not lead us there, but he knew someone who could. Okay, so 5 towers. This is the Miraldin. Crusaders. Oh, the benevolent... The benevolent, I don't remember his name. Morgan, beloved general, not benevolent, whatever. Let's get back to campaign. Nope, not quick game. Campaign. Crusaders. We entered the Sahar Desert in marching order. Hakim said we had a long journey ahead of us. He continued his story. The origin of Throne of Renewal was obscure, but it clearly dated back to the ancient Shantiri civilization, like the towers of Miraldin. According to Sandro, it was imbued with a cleverly controlled form of void magic, and its purpose was to strengthen willpower by ridding the mind of all doubt and fear. Neat. Ghazal agreed to help Sandro in exchange for the privilege of being the first to use the artifact. Sandro kept his word. But when Ghazal sat upon the throne, a swirling vortex of pulsing darkness formed around her like a cloak of nothingness. Hakim's story was regretfully interrupted as our scouts reported a contingent of crusaders coming our way. Garen and I prepared our troops for a fight. The Knight Templars of the Holy Empire had little tolerance for orcs riding with necromancers. Okay. So, despite theoretically being on our side, I mean, yeah, theoretically we helped the Holy Empire before. I'm not sure if we finished the quest or not, because, well, technically, according to what was said in the campaign, it did not say that we ever came back to the Siegfried to tell him, yo, Siegfried, we did the quest, we cleared the catacombs. No, we just pursued the Shar and orcs, and then the whole void thing happened. So it was like we never came back. But so theoretically, we're still serving the Holy Empire. But nope. Crusaders won't tolerate necromancers and orcs, even if they are on their side, so now we have to fight Haven again. Select Crusaders. Crusaders are better when they have no damage on them, and most of this deck's roster is Crusaders. Use area damage spells to be more cost efficient. They're going to be fast on the board too. The deck is filled with smaller creatures. Be sure not to be overwhelmed early on. Okay. I mean, yeah, basically, so far, the composition of TR is like the perfect deck for any campaign. AoE spells? Check. Cheap, fast creatures? Check. Keep this hand. Anything else I need? I don't think so. I should. Well, he could drop the Tithe Collector, and it would be a pain in the beginning. But apparently, no, he didn't drop the. Should slowly think about increasing my magic because I might need it early on. Okay. Well, I'm immune to retaliation, and you have no attack whatsoever when you have no at least one friendly demon. Do I have many friendly demons that are about to be put to death? No. Not really. I might wanna gain control over the board with this wipe attack. Sweep attack, not swipe. Close enough. Yeah, he might be trying to drop something healing around. Or drop a Crusader Watchman. If we can easily wipe. Now the question is, do I want mass or power? Let's amass the offensive power on this end for the time being. I'm thinking if Morgan could potentially use some AoE against me. Has no damage, it gains +1/+1. Know what I could do? I could just totally screw him and do something like this. let's see you deal with that. Yup, end the turn. Clever, clever. But I'm afraid not clever enough. All creatures gain +1 and +1. Okay. I mean, technically... yeah, why not? He's immune to retaliation either way. We'll get rid of that thing. He... the Hellfire Slave... well... either way, they won't be able to read the Crusader Vanguard in one blow, but now they can blow it either way, and now we have a 6 damage to deal over here. Bloody brilliant. Let's increase magic. We still need one more point of magic to be... well, he might still have one more. Fair enough. Forked Firebolt. That's awesome. Although, do I really need it? Oh well. I mean, even with the Forked Firebolt, I won't be able to kill this Crusader Vanguard. I am able to kill this Crusader Vanguard. Cards in graveyard cannot be targeted while Crusader Trapline has no damage, it cannot be targeted. Okay. So using spells against him is a no-no. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's like we have pretty much nothing to lose anyway. Might use that thing. Fair enough. End the turn. More griffins. More griffins. More griffins. Okay. Oh look, week of elder races. That's pretty good. Let's select a demon. Now everything is stronger. And I think I just won. Yep. GG. That was easy. Why they have to be so tough? Oh well. And we're good. Bloody brilliant. Morgan has been defeated. The proud Sayamas. There was something oddly familiar with the Crusader captain's face, but I could not place him. These men were simple border patrol. They were an avant-garde escort for a comely young man. Sumptuously... Why are you using such a words? Come on! Sumptuously dressed in the courtly fashion of the Lotus Empire. His personal guard was composed of Sayamas, dune nagas. How odd to see the snake people of Shalasa, dragon goddess of water, claiming a part of the Sahara Desert as their own. They charged us, slithering through the sand in a fury, as if swimming through the waves of their native Jade Sea. This is a tricky fight. Shallan will try to use truce and sinkhole to gain card advantage and board advantage. But he needs to get up to 4 might and 3 destiny for his strategy to kick in. When he gets there, the creatures he bounces to his hand are cheaper to play, diminishing or even nullifying the drawbacks of some of his best cards. He uses Honor Binds us as a finisher, so... Oh, Honor Binds us. That's the card. As a finisher, so watch out for surprise boosts. Okay, let's play. With a decent starting hand, we should wreck him before he will be able to execute his strategy. That's decent. That's decent enough. Let's go for might. This is a really nasty thing to play against me. He can deploy any creature of the higher might on there. Let's avoid. Yep. I'm not too concerned with that thing, as this is fairly... Oh, come on! Now you're trying to piss me off. 2 damage to target creature and all adjacent creatures. I didn't want to do that, but he forced me to. Oh crap, this is bad. Well, there are fewer or as much friendly creatures as enemy creatures. Sayama champion gains +1 and +2. 2 and a lot. Okay, we'll nuke him. And now we can drop the Juggernaut. Should I drop the Juggernaut for the greater attack, or should I drop the Hellfire Slave over here for the potential sweep attack? Let's go for sweeps. Magic? Well, I can go for the one last might. Sayama Spy. What, dude? I don't like where you're going with this. Really, I really don't. Increase my destiny. Sayama what? Outmaneuver. Outmaneuver and ambush on Sayama, that's interesting. Well, not much of a profit for him, I'm afraid. If you have one card on less, unluckily I have two cards, so that won't kick in. Yeah, who you gonna outmaneuver now? Fair enough. Not that it benefits him in any way whatsoever. Have I won? Oh yeah, looks like I've won. That was way too easy. As most of those campaigns are. They are not too challenging, I'm afraid. Oh! Yeah, that's definitely the orc. The orcs of the Sahar. I don't recall her name, but I like the looks of her. Anyway, Miranda recognized the Naga leader as Shalam, ambassador of the Eternal Empress in the Seven Cities. She called out to him and was finally able to clear the misunderstanding and stop the misleading fighting. After some apologies on both sides, we shared tea and stories. What, mate? Oh yeah, I forgot, yeah. Sanctuary is very, very Japanese, so they drink tea, of course. We shared tea and stories. Hakim's testimony managed to convince Sayama Nagas and the Crusaders of the seriousness of Ghazal's threat, and emissaries were immediately sent to inform their respective leaders. We then parted ways, as Sayama's scout led us to the nearest oasis for the night. Oh, that's nice of you. But a group of desert orcs has already established camp. Their shaman came to us with peace greetings, but suddenly she saw Hakim and her smile turned to a heinous scowl. Hyenas. Probably. Yeah, it's probably from the hyena. Wait, how do you spell hyena? I mean, I associated this because hyenas typically live in the deserty environment. Well, technically nothing lives on the desert. They live more like a savanna thingy, like whatever. In the time for a cyclops to wink his deadly eye, we were surrounded by enraged orc warriors. I don't know. I'd assume that it takes a while for a cyclops to blink. The keyword here is survive. The board is filled with war tents, and Zuleika only uses creatures with quick attack. Her deck is much smaller than usual. If you can survive the first few turns, then you have won the fight. Okay. The board is filled with war tents, apparently. Oh yes, it really is. Let's say yes. Ward End. Creatures at Ward End gain +2, and a creature at Ward End dies from combat damage, destroy Ward End. Wait, what? 6 cards. Oh well. That's a tiny deck. Kitten Warrior. But Kitten Warrior slaying for 3 is insane. Yes, it is. Week of Mercenaries. Until end of turn, play with the top card of your library revealed. While that card is creature, all friendly creatures gain +1. Otherwise, all enemy creatures gain +1. I mean, she would be a prime target for a denial deck. Enrage 1. Yep, she will get enraged because I killed something. And that's quite a hefty attack on her. Let's increase my destiny. I need destiny and magic and stuff to get the empowered spell ASAP, because that will be very helpful. Well, that's gonna hurt. Yep. With might level requirement of 2 or less. That's such a perfect counter. Such a gloriously perfect counter, although I am down to 10 health, which is a little bit concerning. Oh, this is swift. That's definitely nasty, and moving this thing away is definitely nasty as well. Still not enough for empowered spell. I'm gonna increase my magics. I still need 1 more magics. We're getting rid of that thing and yet another war tent. These are getting even stronger. I'm gonna move that thing over here. This is 3, that won't be enough. The question is, do I block or do I open? I mean, I can leave myself open for 4 damage and open myself with another 4. Now let's block this, because I'm already in a quite serious situation over here. She's running out of cards, which is fairly good. Yeah, but this quick guy, if I'd left this thing open, I would be in a serious trouble. But right now, crap. Even if I drop the empowered spell now, I will be short on stuff. I can get rid of those pretty easily. Three will leave me with 3. Okay, let's try it this way then. Yeah, we're immune to retaliation. I'm gonna drop you here. Let's do it. Just because. End the turn. Okay. Okay. That's still fairly safe. Okay, let's do it. Empowered spell. We blow them up. Attack. Attack, attack, attack a lot. Increase my magic just in case this thing goes boom. Okay, she's basically out of cards now. Well, that was a foolish play. Really, really foolish play. Can you survive this? 4, 6, 7, 8. No, you can't survive this. Oh well, sad face. Increase my might. I'm gonna drop that thing over here, why not? I'm not gonna drop that thing because then I won't be able to drop the Juggernaut. Yeah, I knew I know I could have won this, but I don't want to. Draw a card. Draw a card. She should have drawn a card. Well. Oh well, oh well. Bam! We won. That wasn't that difficult either. It required a slightly different approach, but that was manageable. Ignatius! He will be discarding hard, I presume. Strangely enough, Zuleika of the Orc Shaman was neither Orc nor Shaman. She was a human wizard from House Chimera. Oh, that's interesting. The Orc Shaman was not Orc nor Shaman. She was a human wizard from House Chimera. Isn't House Chimera the one the Hakim supposedly belongs to? She had abandoned the 7 cities to live with the orcs because she despised the way the leaders of her house, Hakim, first among them, exploited and abused their creations. The orcs and the beastmen period. Garand managed to convince Zuleika to at least listen to Hakim's story. She spat, gritted her teeth and glared, but heard enough to come to the conclusion that Ghazal was also a threat for the desert orcs. She promised to gather the tribes. The next day we resumed our march. By nightfall, the dunes had given way to twisted rocky crags. Hakim told us this is where we would find Ignatius, an incubus, also part of Sandra's conspiracy, but like Hakim, he had refused to bow to the void-corrupted Ghazal. Okay. Hakim had just started to warn us that Ignatius was slightly paranoid. When the ground exploded under our feet, the demons erupted within striking distance. Okay, Ignatius will try to force you to discard cards, told ya, and boost his fate benders. Emptying your hand to prevent that won't do you much good. He can force you to draw cards before he forces you to discard it instead. Try to dispatch his fate benders and chaos lacerators while defending against his other threats. Well, that might be difficult. Let's keep this hand. This is a decent starting hand, although quite low on spells, which I might need. Although he will be focusing on discarding spells more than anything else, if I'm correct. Clever, but not clever enough. Let's drop it here. Chaos Lacerator. It's this area blast, yeah. So, no worries. Yeah, as long as I don't put anything over here. Two damage, okay, whatever. Yeah, because Area Blast means he cannot use his AoE if there is no creature in front of it. What is that thing? It's put into your graveyard from your library, put it into your hand, okay. Okay, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Will 5 resource change anything? No, it won't. Let's do it this way. Hellfire Bloater, that's a bummer. This thing is a little bit of a bummer as well, but I don't think it's that much of a bummer. Okay, I need more destinies, that's obvious right now. I still don't have enough magic to drop the empowered spell, but B-U-T-T. How much he blows for? How much do you area blast for? 3. That's quite bad. This is bad, but manageable. Oh, brilliant. You cannot attack, but you can, and you will. This bonus breeder is really helpful. I could use that. It theoretically helps him, but it might also help me. Oh, come on! What is that thing? Okay. He's forcing me to waste my spells over here, which is somewhat a concern. Let's drop you over here. Okay. Okay. End the turn. Well, for the time being, my Breeder Matron has enough damage to get rid of that Reborn Incubus. He's wasting my empowered spells. Okay. Now I have at least one in play. That's fair enough. Okay. So we get rid of that thing. We get rid of that thing, wasting the poor breeder. How about that? Increase my whatever. I should have gone for the magics. Although I don't think I have any empowered spells left, which is somewhat of a bummer. Bloody brilliant. I needed that. I think I won. Good game. 5, 6, and a lot. Perfect! -4 health. That was a little bit of a challenge, I must admit. Yeah, he was playing cleverly at times. Okay, finally! Calmed and restrained by Hakim, Ignatius explained to us that he had not chosen to follow chaos. His soul had been sold at an early age by his own mother to Frias, a powerful archdemon. Oh my god, that's horrible. Your mother sold your soul to a demon. I wonder what she got for it. His pact with Sandra and Ghazal had only got one goal: to sever the cursed bond that chained him to Frias. In a completely unexpected way, the deal had worked. After the events at Mir al-Din, he no longer sensed Frias' hold. Ignatius completed Hakim's tale. When Ghazal rose from the throne to proclaimed herself the Herald of the Void, Sandra realized his plan had gone awry. That's how you should pronounce it, I think. He tried to kill Ghazal with a blinding death spell. She simply absorbed his power and seemed to grow stronger because of it. Ariana immediately bowed to Ghazal. Knowing Sandro, she would not be forgiven for such a betrayal. Just before fleeing, Sandro shattered the throne of renewal, opening up a gaping rift out of its port, horrifying void to touch spirits. As if to illustrate his story, suddenly an army of them attacked us. The curses of the rift. This looks like the void-tainted gene. This opponent will try to empty your whole deck as fast as it can. It has a strong defense that is resilient to spell damage. Either rush it or use a fortune-based strategy. You could also risk bringing a bigger deck to the fight. It might be the first real challenge because I depend on spells quite heavily. Spirits! Let's keep this hand. Three schools of magic. Okay. Spell resist. Are they spell resist by default? I don't recall that. Yeah, I don't recall the scholars being spell resist by default. Deal 2 damage to all non-flyer creatures. Nasty. I'm increasing my is half rounded down, so theoretically with empowered spells I might be able to do something. Oh, come on! That's nasty. I could drop for 5 damage in their face. I don't really think that's the key. I'm gonna take control over the board and increase my destiny. And the turn. Yeah, the problem is because I don't recall if there are any... Oh, whatever is that thing. Any fortunes that deal pure damage. What is that thing? Deals combat damage to enemy hero, put top 3 cards of opponent's library into their graveyard. Okay. Should I go for the spell then? That is somewhat of an issue. Let's do it. Yeah, I know it's a waste of good spell, but I don't have much choice. It's not like I don't have choice at all. I have some choice, but it's not much. And the turn. Void Tainted Gene. I told you it's a Void Tainted Gene. Just look at them. Destroys a creature. Put top 5 cards of opponent's yada yada yada. Destroys a creature, so as long as he doesn't destroy anything of mine, we're good. Okay, let it be Lashing Lilim. Let it be that thing, why not? He won't retaliate. He apparently is not dealing any damage as of yet, unless I'll be faced with some spells that will hurt them. But apparently we're good for the time being. Which is good. Okay. Let's get rid of that thing. Get rid of that thing. Get rid of that thing. Well, surprisingly, it's not that difficult. Let's take it. Campfire will grind me to a total of 6. That won't benefit me in any way. Let's draw a card. That's better. And it'll be very unlikely for me to fail right now. He banished a lot of my cards, and again. But still, I think I have won. What is the thing? Void Shade. I don't think it's base set to compatible. Immune to retaliation, Encore. When Void Shade enters or leaves the battleground, put top 3 cards of opponent's library into their graveyard. That's interesting because it's when it enters or leaves. 8, 9, 10. Well, actually 9 would be enough. Drop that. And I wish you luck dealing with me now. I'm just gonna win. Nailed it! Achievement unlocked, Forgotten Wars. Bloody brilliant. We won! We won. That was... It was slightly more interesting, although still kinda boring, not that difficult and stuff. So there is only 5 towers to be done. We're getting close. I don't want to read the story now. We're getting close to the Miraldine. Yeah, this is Miraldine. I don't want to read this story. We'll leave this story for another episode, which will happen, I don't know when. I don't know how much time I'm gonna leave in between uploading the first part of the campaign and the second. I think I'm gonna go for about a week. Yeah, just to go sure. So probably if you've seen the previous campaign last week, and you'll see the next one in a week time. Yeah. The matter of fact is that actually I haven't uploaded the previous video yet. It is recorded. The Herald of the Void, it is recorded yet, but it's not been uploaded. Now the Forgotten Wars is gonna be recorded and not uploaded, and then we'll have probably 5 towers recorded but not uploaded. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, share, and yeah. We'll have at least one more video from Duel of Champions with the one last campaign. After the one last campaign, we'll deal with the puzzles. We'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4 puzzles to deal with. We'll see where it will get us. And yeah, that will be probably it for the Duel of Champions. I mean, we still have like till the end of October, so anything could happen. But I don't know what will happen, and yeah, it's still kinda sad that that Duel of Champions is going down. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, share. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next campaign, probably next week. Bye.